I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. Today is the beginning of a new reading vlog, and I don't know if you've seen my last reading vlog, but I'm doing a book advent calendar, so 12 books for 12 days, and today is day 5 already. I haven't finished all the books since I started. I'm still reading day 2, book of day 2, and I believe yesterday's book, so it's not too bad. Also, we rented a little cabin for a couple of days, so that's where I'm at. It's not my usual shelf, but it's, you know, it's nice. Just quickly gonna talk about the books I am currently reading. So this one is day 2. It's A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir. It is a fantasy, so it's taking a bit longer to read, but I'm on page 206. It's definitely a slow pace, which doesn't help the fact that I should have read this in a day. Slow pace, you know, it's taking longer to read, but it's good. It's not too bad. We'll see how it evolves. But, I mean, I think the first book was better. That's my opinion so far. And then yesterday's book is One Christmas Morning. And you're following this woman who is trying to build a business. She's opening a store. And it's not going well for her. Not the business part, but she's super busy. Her marriage is not going that well. Her friendship, she's losing all of her friends because she just doesn't have the time. And then she finds herself in like a manor, castle, anyway, a big house for Christmas that her best friend is renting. But you learn that it was her grandmother's place, and she passed away like 3 years ago in this place. So there's a lot of mixed emotions, and you're just following her as she's trying to figure out what she can do to basically fix her life because it's just not going well. And you learn a bunch of things, and I'm not gonna spoil everything, but it's made in a way that it's actually nice to read. So I'm enjoying it. I've read a lot, like 100 pages this morning so far, and I'm enjoying this a lot. But then, since it's day 5, I have to unwrap the book, and we have some emojis to help me figure out what's the book. There's a Christmas tree, I don't know if it's mountains or shopping bags, and crazy. So, I think I know. It's a Shopaholic Christmas or something like that, because I'm pretty sure it's bags. Yes. Okay, I think this is the first book I've managed to guess what it was, so props to me. We have Christmas Shopaholic, so this is a book in the Shopaholic world. I'm currently rereading them. Some of them I've never read. I don't think I've read this one. It was the last one that has been published for this series, so it's the last book. But at the same time, like, you can, you know, switch the order that you read them in. It's not that important, so I'm excited to read this. It's gonna be a quick read because it's a young adult, but yeah. So I have a couple of books to finish to not get too late on my 12 books in 12 days little challenge. But yeah, I'll update you once I've made some progress. Bye. Hello, it's the next day, and yesterday I did finish One Christmas Morning by Rachel Greenlaw, and I absolutely love that book. I think it was very well made, and the story was nice, the characters were nice, and what I got from the book as like life lessons were good too, so really enjoyed that one. And then I did start Christmas Shopaholic. I'm on page 112, which is great. I mean, it's going great. I feel like I've reached a point where the Shopaholic series feels a little bit too young adult for me. Like, there's no depth into the characters, so I'm kind of not sure how I feel about this one yet. I mean, I'm still enjoying it because I like Becky, which is the main character, the Shopaholic woman. But the rest, like, I don't know. It's just that, yeah, I mean, she feels like a teenager, but she's an adult married with a kid. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But it's day 6 now, and, okay, I'll try to show you. There's I'm guessing it's nature. Mountain and a house. So something related to nature, mountain and a house. I don't know, a house and the nature. Oh, okay. Makes sense. So for day 6, we have book 2 in the Virgin River series. It is Shelter Mountain. I think it's, yeah, book 2. It's by Robin Carr. I have read the first book and I really enjoyed it. It's kind of close to the TV show, but at the same time not that much, because these are older and when you read them you feel more like the time where they wrote the book. I don't know, I'm trying to find the date. Okay, so this was, it says, first published in 2007. So it feels kind of older than what you would see in the TV show, but the rest, like the characters, the small town vibe, all of that. And now I'm reading what it says, and this one, because the first one is about, you know, I'm forgetting the name, but Jax and Mel, the nurse. But this book 2 is about Preacher and Paige, and the ex-husband of Paige. So I'm very excited to read this. I think it's gonna be good. It also feels, it reads easy. I would say it's not that complicated, so it's perfect for this Christmas reading thing. But yeah, I'm happy with where I am now with the book advent calendar. But anyway, I'll update you as soon as I can. Bye. Hello, so it's the next day and I did finish, not yesterday book, but the book of the day before. I'm so late. Okay, I need to finish 2 books from other days and then today's book. But anyway, I did finish Christmas Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella, and honestly the ending made it worth it. I think it was a great character development. Also, as it wraps the whole series, I absolutely love the ending. Overall the book is not that great though. It's like, I would say a 4 stars, but you know, it was good. Now book 7 already. Also, just want to do something. Say hi. And if I show you something else too, say hi. Both cats are using the chairs, which is why I'm on the floor. But let's go back to book 7. There's a lightning and a wave. So something related to lightning. Also, it's a... Is it a thriller? Maybe it is. Okay. I wouldn't have guessed this one because... So we have Shockwave by John Sanford. It makes sense with the emojis, but this is a thriller. So it's gonna be great to read a thriller between a fantasy and a romance. So I'm gonna read all the 3 books I'm currently reading today, and hopefully I can finish 2. I hope. We'll see, but yeah. That's a cat leaving. But I'll update you once I've made some progress. Bye. Hello, it's the next day, and while I haven't finished any book, I have made a lot of progress into the books I'm currently reading. So we'll start with this one. This is Shelter Mountain by Robin Carr. It's part of the Virgin River world, and I'm on page 231 out of, let's say, almost 400. So I'm getting there. There's like 100 pages left or so. No, 160 pages. So I'm more than halfway through it. I love it so much. I enjoyed this book a lot. Then Shockwave by John Sanford. I am now on page 271. I have about 400 pages to go through, so you know it's going well. I'm not enjoying that much this book, but it reads fast, so that's good. And also I'm listening to A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir, and I'm at like 75%, so getting there. I have like 3 hours of the audiobook left. The plan is to finish 2 books today, but then it's day 8, so I have a book here. This is the emoji, so I have no idea what this could be. It's a... Oh, I think I know. It's a book in French called Antéchrista. This is by Amélie Nothomb. and it's a quick book. There's like 137 pages and it's small pages, so it's gonna read fast. Also, the new cat is having zoomies at the moment. It's absolutely crazy. Anyway, so I'll go and try to finish some books because I need to stop losing time. Honestly, this cat, absolutely crazy. Anyway, see you later. Hello. Since last time I've updated you, I have finished 4 books. It's the day after, obviously, but yesterday I did finish 2 books, and today I finished another 2 books. So we'll start with the first one. We have Shockwave by John Sanford. Honestly, it wasn't that bad, but at the same time I didn't really care. You're following this guy who attempts to uncover who's putting bombs all over the city. That's basically the story, and I just didn't care for it. The writing was just fine, but like I just didn't enjoy this book, so you know, at least I finished it. It was a thick book, but I did finish it. Then I managed to finally finish the book from day 2. It took forever, but it's A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir. I listened to it as an audiobook because I have a lot of readings to do, and I thought, you know, an audiobook would be the perfect way to read a fantasy. This is the second book in the series. I mean, the first book is called Ember and the Ashes. And you're following this girl who has some powers, but it's very vague. And there's a rebellion against the Empire and the Emperor, and it's just, I don't know. The first book I really enjoyed. This one, not that much. It was so freaking slow pace. Like they're just going through a forest over and over and over again, and it just, I mean, there's fights, but like overall I just felt like this was way too slow paced for fantasy. So I don't know, but I'll see. I think there's a 3rd book in this series, so I will read it. But you know, this book, not that great. The first book in that series was way better. Then for today's book, I did finish 2 books. The first one is a very short one. It's called Antichrista by Amélie Nothomb. This is in French. For those who didn't know, French is my first language. And in this, you're following this young girl. She's 16. She meets another young girl, also 16. And their lives become like entwined together. And yeah, a bunch of strange things happens. But the other girl, Christa, so Antichrista, is a strange girl, a liar, manipulative girl, and all of that. So you're just following them. It's a super quick read. I finished it like in an hour or so. So that was good. The writing was okay. I enjoyed the story. I just don't think it's that great, but overall, I mean, it was still a good book. Then I finished Shelter Mountain by Robin Carr. This is book 2 in the Virgin River series, and honestly, I'm enjoying this series so much. It's different than the TV show, as I've mentioned, but you know, you're still following the same characters with the same, you know, they're the same, just a different story a bit, different characters and different life stories, but they're still the same, and it just feels good. Like, it's a feel-good book. This one talks about domestic violence. The Paige, if you have seen the TV show, you know who I'm talking about, but there's this girl, Paige, who has a child, and in this, she just, her child is pretty young, like 2 or 3 years old. She's trying to escape from her husband, who is violent, and, you know, it's just, yeah. But in the TV show, Paige is from Florida, anyway, and this, she's from LA, so, I mean, it's still a bit different, but same names and same kind of story, just different places. But yeah, I enjoyed this so much. For sure I'm gonna buy the 3rd book because it's just that good. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm up to date. I finished all books, like the 8 first books, so now when we're on a home stretch is now the 20th of September, so I'm gonna wrap this vlog and then I'll just do another vlog with the last 4 days. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you soon in another video. Bye!